Word, sound, power, from the roots to the airwaves.
Brought to you by WTHC Radio, Stoner Records, and the Hippie Broadcasting Network. The following broadcast is being filmed in front of a live audience. Now, here's your host, Scotty the High-Strung Hippie.
I would be lying if I said I did not love that intro. I is alive and well. You're tuned into Hippie-Fari Reggae RootsCast on WTHC Radio. This is a Hippie-Fari live broadcast dedicated to roots, culture, and conscious reggae music. Brought to you by Zeph Bomb, Fire Handmade, in-house original art, tees, pins, and tapestries. Visit Zeph, Z-E-F-B-O-M-B on Instagram. And Hippie-Fari Reggae RootsCast airs every Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. right here on WTHC Radio. And I am your host, Scotty the High-Strung Hippie. And the RootsCast is a space created for reasoning, reggae, and creative flow. Every week, we sit down with artists, musicians, and industry professionals to talk story, spirit, music, and I consciousness. Digging into the roots behind the sound, we play their music, we share the message, and we reason honestly. This is word, sound, power, and conversation. So settle up, ganja in, and listen hard, because tonight we have a special guest in the studio. Tonight's guest carries that spirit, not only in the music, but in the way they move through the world. We're going to get into where it all started, what fuels his fire, and how sound becomes service. So settle in, open your mind, and open your heart. It's an honor to welcome Tom of Righteous Roots back to the show. What's going on, Tom?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man? Absolutely, man. It's beautiful to have you back. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been a minute, but always a pleasure talking to you, man. We have some great conversations off the air, so I'm really excited about the ones we're about to have on the air, bro. So thank you so much, man.
Most definitely. Thank y'all.
Absolutely, brother.
Feels good to be talking to you again.
100%. Yeah, the first podcast went really, really, really well. If people haven't listened to it, check out Righteous Roots, Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast on all your favorite streaming platforms. It was a really good one, man. It's always nice reasoning with you, brother. So, yeah, we're definitely excited. We're going to hear some music from you tonight, get some commentary from you, ask you some pretty cool questions, and you're actually going to be playing live for us as well. So we are definitely stoked about that. So why don't you do us a favor for the guests and kind of take us back. When and where did music first enter your life and you knew that, you know, this is what I want to do?
Started playing instruments at an early age, like piano, kind of like around 5 years old. Because all my siblings grew up playing instruments and stuff. And I have an older brother, sister, a twin brother. And
nice.
We're just like a musical family. They were in a gospel quartet. My dad and my granddad and my older brother were in a gospel quartet together. That's just what I remember growing up, like being real young, going from church to different churches. And like my dad and my grandfather, you know, and my brother, they would sing together at all these different venues and churches and stuff. So
that's where you kind of got your introduction? Yeah,
and then picked up the guitar at like maybe 10 or 11.
Nice. That's fantastic, bro.
From there, I was just like going in on guitar because piano never really was my thing. I still play piano when I make beats and songs and stuff. Yeah. I'll play the piano, but when I play live, I play with my guitar and sing. Right. So that's what I started doing, because ultimately that's how I've been able to play a lot of gigs.
Right.
Because I can play guitar and sing. And that's how I've been paying my bills for like 4 or 5, like maybe like 4 years now.
Nah, man, I wish I could be a career musician.
Fucking rough, man. I've been trying to like take a break recently, just take a break from playing so many shows.
Right. Well, that's the kind of work that you want to be inundated with, though, I kind of think, you know what I mean? But I honestly, it's until you're actually doing it, though, I think it's different, you know? A lot of people are like, man, I'd love to be on tour. I'd love to be on the road. And people are on the road. They're like, it's not as glamorous as it sounds, you know? Absolutely, man. But, so what were your earliest influences before you actually found your own sound? Like, who kind of led you into the Righteous Roots sound and what you do now?
All right. Well, one of my earliest memories was in California. The only time I think I've been there. And I was probably like 5 or 6 because my sister played basketball and they'd won their state championship in Virginia.
Right.
So they flew to California to play the California team for like the international title or whatever.
Nice.
And I remember going around and seeing like the Hollywood sign, and I was listening to Smash Mouth, like the band Smash Mouth.
Oh yeah, hey now you're
I was
an
listening to
all-star.
Smash Mouth, but it was the Shrek, the movie Shrek.
Right.
It was the soundtrack, and it was
Right.
inside of a like a disc player, one of
Oh,
those
right
like
on.
portable disc, whatever they're called.
Yep.
And then so Smash Mouth, I was listening to Smash Mouth, and I heard Sublime when I was like in elementary school, and then I became a bigger fan when I was in high school.
Absolutely,
Slightly
man.
Stupid,
Yep.
Hawaiian bands, different
100%.
California reggae bands,
Yeah,
all the
100%. A lot of
classics.
everybody, almost everybody I have on the show, including the guitar player for the band I'm in, Sublime is definitely very influential in the roots rock reggae, man. 100%. So when did you realize that it was more than a hobby for you? Like that you
Probably
wanted
because
to do?
I worked so many different jobs and stuff,
Right.
and worked so many different jobs, and every time I just got so sick of it, had to do a different job, and then I was like, I'm just gonna start hitting up a bunch of breweries and start hitting up all these, nightclubs and stuff.
Right. So you
So
self-promoted, you went out and did it on your own?
me and my lady did, yeah.
Nice, man. Awesome.
She does all that. She does all the hard work.
So does mine. Absolutely, man. All the promo and all that stuff for my podcast. Yeah, my wife, she's behind the scenes, all the website and everything, man. If I didn't have her, I would just be a guy talking into a microphone with nobody listening. Absolutely, man. Awesome. So, do you see your music as entertainment or more as like spiritual work or kind of education, or is it kind of all combined together?
Lately, I've been feeling like I just want to drop songs that have a meaning and like
Right.
hopefully get a lot of people listening to them because they have a meaning. And like,
Right.
I want to play shows, but I've been taking it slower lately. Like I played a recent show not too long. I've been playing a lot of shows. I'll say that. But
Right.
I was in Gloucester, Virginia. I think that was the last one I played. It was a band show, and I had my friends from Virginia, drums and bass. It was a 3-piece. Damon and Company. It was super cool. It was like around Christmas or like right after. It was the day after Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, that was so sick. And like, so I'm just kind of spread it out. The shows I want to do mostly band stuff. I'm kind of tired of doing solo stuff. It's just like I don't know. You get tired of playing solo after a while.
Yeah, it's nice to have your group around. You know what I mean? Your collective, your guys. You know what I'm saying? And the sound is just way much more epic with a full band.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
play solo every now and again, just pay the bills, but kind of taking it easy. I just want to release music and pace myself and kind of take it easy when I need to.
So speaking of your full band, I know you've got kind of like a collective going on. You've got multiple members. You want to give those guys like a shout out? I know you have.
Definitely.
Nice, yeah.
So shout out to my guys, Don Rasta. He's our DJ. He DJs for us, but he's also my drummer out of Wilmington, North Carolina. And then shout out my brother Johnny out of the Wilmington area too. Those guys are so cool. Johnny on bass, Don Rasta on drums. That's
Nice.
like the North Carolina guys. Virginia, man, I got a lot of crews in Virginia. I played with so many guys, but shoot. Shout out Brenning from the mountains of Virginia. Shout out Chris, drummer, the Richmond area. Shout out other Chris, bassist. He's also from Central Virginia area.
Nice. You're like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, man. You're setting up franchises. It's a beautiful thing, bro.
I got guys all over. That's not everybody. There's a lot of guys that have done a great job.
But they're all righteous roots.
But yeah, I mean, because I just play, man. I just play, and like whoever's along the way, I just keep playing. Like I can't just stop playing. Like whoever wants to play, we can play.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's how I got on with a lot of the bands I'm in. With Seed from a Tree, the first time we played together was at the One Love Fam Jams, their birthday party, Beach Bash, and his percussionist, he didn't have a percussionist, and he was like, "You want to hop on?" I was like, "Yeah," and we killed it together, man. Then we continued to play together, which was absolutely beautiful thing. Same thing with the band I'm in now, Smyrna Herb. It was at a Christmas party. just hopped up there and boom, had a great chemistry. We've been playing together for 3 years now. So I love that, man. That's it's a beautiful thing about reggae music. It's a community. It's very inviting, you know. So that's why I do what I do, man. I love it. It's not just music. It's a way of life. So with your lyrics, how intentional are you with the messages and themes? Does it kind of just flow, or do you set out with an intention to write a song specifically to convey a certain message to people?
I feel like different songs, you know, have different purposes. Like there's probably, like for the first instance you said, there's probably songs you could do for that. And for the other instance, there's songs you could do for that.
Right.
Some songs I have are just like about my life and people in my life, and some songs are like about deeper, like spiritual stuff.
So what do you hope people feel when they hear your music for the first time?
The first album I dropped, called New Strings, that was kind of like just like chilling, like hanging out. I had a song called Sit on the Beach. I had a song called Right Here, which was just like about being in the moment.
Nice.
You know? And like Sweet Girl, another song. And I had 8 songs on the album. And it's just all about kind of just, it's just chill vibes. You know what I mean?
Take it easy.
Just hanging out. Yeah.
Yes.
At the beach, hanging out at the beach, just chilling.
That's beautiful, man.
But there's some cool songs on there.
Absolutely, man. That's what a lot of people associate reggae with. You know how many people you talk to, like, yeah, the first time I heard reggae was on a cruise, or, you know, on my trip over, you know, they're hanging out, doing something, having fun. Every time I hear it, man, it brings me back to, it's just a beautiful place. That's why I love it so much. No matter where I'm at, it gives me that amazing vibe. I love it, man. So, and on that note, speaking of Tom's music, let's go ahead and drop a Righteous Roots tune for the people listening right now. Let's go ahead and listen to Another Day. This is Another Day by Righteous Roots.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Searching through your night and day. These people trying to twist my faith. But I know you'll never leave me astray. Job provide even when it feels dark outside. I don't know why, but he always stays by my side. You never know what's like it's gonna bring. Oh, job, you make my spirit sing. Lord, I'm thankful for everything, the ups and downs, everything in between. Hope you know how much your love means to me. How much your love means to me. Praise God, I'm thankful for another day. Cannot listen to a word they say. Lord, you are my saving grace. Oh Lord, been searching for you night and day. These people try to test my faith, but I know you'll never leave me astray. Oh Lord,
tell them, Tom, trust in the Lord, me Savior. When the world cuts deep like a razor, I know Jah rescue me from the depths. Oh yes, and as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I and I hold firm, no me not hold me breath. Cause we know Jah gonna be by me side to the end. So praise him, my friend.
praise God, I'm thankful for another day. Cannot listen to a word they say. Lord, you are my.
That's my guy G Marikai.
Beautiful, man. That is awesome. Yeah, the producer, shout out to the producer and also the owner of WTHC Radio, the Hippie. He actually chimed in the middle of that, and it was like great voice. I would definitely have to agree, man. Yeah, you definitely you killed it on the vocals, man. Beautiful job, man. Absolutely fantastic tune.
I appreciate it. That was featuring my man G Marikai. He's like in the like Virginia Beach area.
Nice. Shout out Virginia Beach reggae scene. Beautiful scene, beautiful people. I love it. I love it a lot, man. Have a really good relationship with Tony from Cultivated Mind. He comes on the podcast once a month. Done some interviews with quite a few of those guys out there, so they are absolutely incredible people. Shout out BB Reggae. 100%, man. So speaking of that,
Yes, sir.
how would you describe your sound Say that someone had never heard of you before, and then you just kind of ran into them. How would you describe Righteous Roots?
I would describe it kind of like reggae, a little bit of rock, kind of like classic rocky, but not really. Probably just like reggae, rock, and dub.
Right? Yeah, I heard the little dub. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it was nice. You added that in there.
Just
Absolutely.
like a tiny, really small amount of dub.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
On the lowest key.
Right. Are you a big fan of dub music? I am. I love dub music, man.
Yeah. Yo, is my AC too loud?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I can barely even hear it. I worry about my fan sometimes and my dog. I call her the co-host, man, and she starts barking. I'm like, that's Irie just talking.
If it is, let me know.
Nope, you're good.
I can't really tell.
But that beautiful guitar you got, man, you might want to pick up that Git fiddle because, folks, we're going to grab a spliff, give it a rip. It's 20 after, and it's always 420 somewhere, so it's time for that 420 song. Y'all ready for this? This is Sweet Girl, and then we're going to follow it up by some words from our sponsors.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. She made me feel so good. Ooh, yeah. She made me feel so nice. Night. She love me every day. I love her all day long. My sweet girl, she help me sing my song. Yeah, you know I love that ganja, sweeter. Don't you know I love that ganja. Since I'm a sweet girl, don't you know I love my sweet girl. Make me feel so good. Make me feel so nice. I love her all day long. She love me every day. I'm just in Samuel. Sweet girl, don't you know I love my sweet girl? Don't you know I love my sweet girl? Sweet lover all day long. Got 'em everything.
Nice, man. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, brother. That was beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Now some words from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Are you searching for affordable products and great rosin? Well, look no further. Whether you're keeping it simple or going all out, we've got you covered. Sunny's for everyday deals, and Hash RX for that premium fire. Sunny's keeps your stash affordable, giving you value every single day. When you want the best, Hash RX. Oklahoma's premium live rosin. No solvents, no shortcuts. Affordable or premium, the choice is yours. Find us at Oklahoma dispensaries.
To the shop where the colors come alive. Collectors dream and memories shine like fireworks in the sky. Stacked to the ceiling with stories in light. Magic in the air when the toys play at night. Spinning Game Boys flashing, action figures strike a pose. Barbie's got her sunglasses on, G.I. Joe's in hero mode. Arcade lights and vintage signs, glowing warm and bright. Everybody smiles when the toys play at night. Race cars roaring down the aisle like thunder and chrome. Furby's waking up like they just found home. Every shelf's a treasure map, everything feels right. Step into the wonder when the toys play at night.
Beautiful words from our sponsors. They're the ones who pay the bill, so gotta do it, man. Thank you so much for Sweet Girl, man, for that 420 song. Definitely appreciate it, Tom. So let's go ahead and hop back into these questions, man. Something that's kind of fascinating.
You're welcome, man.
I love to ask you. Absolutely, brother. What's something about being an artist that people kind of romanticize and think is cool, but they actually just don't understand?
I guess you just feel like you're selling yourself, you know?
Right.
You gotta play at all these different places. I don't like being I'm kind of like, I don't like being in the public eye so much. I lay back and drop music and kind of like have people just listen to the music.
Right on. So is that kind of, I mean, I think a lot of artists are like that. I think a lot of people don't realize. I know like Kurt Cobain went through it. Got really popular really quick and just didn't like it. Didn't like people always watching what he was doing, or, he just wanted to chill, sit back and relax. Yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Have you ever hit a point like where you question continuing? And if so, kind of what pushed you through to keep doing what you're doing?
Well, I've been dealing with a foot problem, and it's been fucking with me. So, excuse my language. Sorry.
You're good, man. It's WTHC radio. You're perfectly fine.
but dude, so that's been kind of holding me back a little bit. I'm just kind of now. I'm like, I'm just gonna drop some music, drop more stuff frequently.
Right. Focus more on the studio than actually playing live.
Exactly.
What's up? Are you not able to, like, obviously stand for prolonged periods of time?
No, I mean, I can do that. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with it, man. I don't know what's wrong with it. I feel like it might be some sort of like stress fracture or something.
Right.
It's just annoying. I can't do stuff for too long. That's the problem.
Right.
Like, I can't. Now I'm like, shit, because I played shows where I'm standing for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like it.
Right.
I probably didn't have to, but that was when I was a few years younger than I am now.
How old are you, man? I'm just saying, man, you're talking about me and the hippie. We can tell you, it definitely gets a little bit worse the older you get, brother.
Hey, where'd he go? I don't see him, man.
Oh, no, he's in the back. He's in the background. He's cueing all the songs and making sure the sound's good and doing all that. The hippie, hop on here. Say what's up, brother. Shout out to the guy producing the show and running the station and making sure everything works.
Thank you.
There he is. Right? And the weed.
I was worried about you. I didn't know where he went.
He took off. No, he hopped on for a second. Yeah, he's like I say, he's in the background producing, making sure all the sound's going good. That's a beautiful thing, though, man. When I do my my podcast on Hippie-Fari Reggae Radio and podcast, I have to do everything, but it's nice to have somebody in the background producing the show, making sure everything's going good. So, shout out to Hippie. Much love, brother. We definitely appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Basically, through your journey from starting the music till now, has that changed you as a person? Has it given you a different outlook on life, or do you still kind of see things the same way that you always have?
I don't know. I grew up just making chants or whatever on the guitar,
right?
Playing chord progressions and just kind of but none of it had a name,
right?
Or anything. It wasn't put together. Because I started playing the instruments from a young age, but then I found out I could get the software on my computer and you can connect like keyboards to your computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And play into the software.
Yep.
Which I did that. And it was just fun. It was just a fun thing to do. That's what I did like all of high school. I could have done something else, but that's like what I did the whole time. Just
absolutely
played around on a laptop on the music making thing. And all you need is a laptop. Like you don't need a keyboard. You just need a laptop.
Yeah, I did a music production, a lot of electronic when I was growing up. It's a lot of fun. You can definitely go down the rabbit hole doing that, man. And for me, I don't know if the same thing is with you. You don't know. It's really hard to tell when you're doing that when a track is finished, because you want to keep messing with it, keep adding stuff, and you're like, man, when is this done? Is this over? Is this done with? You work on the same thing, and you keep going, man. It's just it could get kind of frustrating, and you don't want to overdo it because you're like, I kind of ruined it, but I've definitely been there, man. But on your journey going through that from when you started to now, do you still have the same mindset? Has it like made you more spiritual? Has it changed you as a person? Has it changed your outlook on the world, actually doing music full time?
I mean, you just gotta be one with everything when you're doing it. You just gotta be kind of playing cool songs and just laid back and just being like something people want to come to,
right?
And are gravitated to, and something that'll sometimes make them think, something that'll make them feel good,
Right. 100%.
Different songs have different purposes, of course.
Sure. Have you ever had that beautiful experience where somebody's actually approached you on stage and said, or any time and said your music has kind of touched me, like one of your songs, I kind of felt on a personal level?
That's definitely happened.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah.
I watched one guy just like look at me and just like start crying, and I was like, but he was like happy. It was weird. And I was like,
Right.
That's cool.
What? Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about, man.
But it was cool. But he it seemed like he liked it. But
Well, what's your favorite song to perform live? Do you have a favorite?
my favorite song, man, that's tough. Oh,
That's good though.
So tough. That's a hard one.
Do you like the more jammy tunes or the more laid back? You guys jam a lot though. You're kind of like you're almost. I mean, when you play live, don't you go into jam band mode?
Oh man, we just you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. I tell the bass player, you play a bass line, and let's just do this. The drummer knows what's up. We just go, and
that's a beautiful
cool.
thing. Man.
It's cool. It's cool. It always works out, and
yep,
it always works out, and that's just how it is. And sometimes I think it sounds really good. I mean, you don't need a lot of elements. You got guitar, bass, drums, vocals. That's like the typical thing. That's like the base. That's like the base of every band.
That's it.
Ever. And but that's all you need for a gig too, because you're like thinking that's how my mentality is. Like all I need is two other guys and we can make a bunch of money. Let's go.
Right.
And let's do this real quick. You know what I mean? And fucking it's cool. It's cool. It's cool to do that sometimes. It is what it is, but sometimes you get tired of like if you do it like a lot. If you do it like I was doing like 3-4 times a week.
Right.
3-4 times a week in a row. Lose my voice at the end of the weekend.
Yeah, right.
From singing for so long, from singing a lot, my voice is fucking fried.
100%, man.
Like just absolutely fried.
You got to do a whiskey shot on Friday night to get ready for Sunday. But so speaking of Righteous Roots, man, I usually ask this question at the beginning of the podcast, but I kind of waited till now. Can you kind of explain the name, where it came from, and what it means to you on a personal level? Because it sounds like a pretty. I know you explained your church background. Maybe that has a little bit to do with it, but can you kind of explain that to us?
I would say that when I first started, I was like, the idea I had was called Roots Vision.
That's a great name.
A Roots Vision, and then I was like, at some point, I changed it to Righteous Roots.
Right.
And I don't know, I just went with that, and I showed it to my grandma, and she was like, "You do have righteous roots," and I was like, "That's what's up. That's what's up." And I was like, "It has double meaning," because I was like telling her about roots for reggae. She didn't know about that.
Right.
And I was like, it has a double meaning because roots is roots reggae, and righteous is like a cowabunga, like
yeah,
righteous. Like,
yes,
cool.
Sir.
So I looked it up, and no one had taken that, at least not in the music side of things.
Yes. That's the number one key. You got to make sure it's not taken.
Yeah, there's some other stuff. There's I think there's like a lawn care, and maybe it's like a Christian, like an outreach thing or something, like a church or something. But I'm the only music.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure when I named my podcast that I wasn't, because it's really easy to, out in the world, there's 8 billion people. Chances are somebody has a name or has already come up with the name you did, but I got lucky with Hippie-Fari, man. I'm the only one in the world, so, but,
that's cool.
Yeah,
you did good with that one.
Yeah.
You did real good with that one.
Yes, 100%, man. There's not anybody else out there, so, 100%, man. And speaking of your background and kind of what you just explained to us, the spirituality and philosophy kind of, do they shape your music, or is it just kind of life experiences?
Recently, I've dropped songs that are more about God and stuff. Like I dropped a song, saying praise Jah. I dropped a song called Beyond Babylon that's like about moving up to a higher consciousness.
Nice.
And it's kind of like more like a hardcore roots reggae sound.
Yes.
So Beyond Babylon, and check that out. And Another Day, that song, I'm saying praise Jah. Another Day, praise Jah is what it's called. Another Day, praise Jah. And that's the last song that I dropped. And I'd love for y'all to check that out, featuring my buddy G Marikai.
Yes. Do you have a
757 area.
Do you just drop singles, or is there like an algorithm to what you do, or for any specific reason, or just when a song is done, you put it out?
I dropped an EP first. It was a 3-song EP,
right?
Called "Love Her Roots," maybe 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I dropped this 8-song album.
Very nice.
And now I've been dropping some singles. Probably dropped 4 or 5 singles now.
Nice, man.
And I'm probably just gonna put all of them on the album.
Right.
And when I drop the album, there's probably gonna be 4 songs they haven't heard yet, or 5 songs yet.
Cool. And you're gonna drop them all at once?
Yeah, but I'm gonna build it up. So I'm only dropping singles right now. So
sure.
I just dropped it as an EP, and then I'm gonna drop it as another EP with the new song, and then go like that.
Boom.
And then when I'm done, I'm gonna have the album whenever I finish adding songs to it, pretty much.
Nice, man. Right on. You have a time frame, or you just taking it as it comes, man?
That's what I plan on doing. Pretty much, that's what I see myself doing. Pretty much.
Nice.
From here for till whenever.
Yeah, once you've been able to make a living doing music full time, I would seem that it would be kind of hard to going back to the actual grind, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. I'm gonna get back to playing shows soon, but I'm gonna get the Spotify and all that stuff.
No, sure. Oh, you're trying to build up your online following?
Yeah, all that. Trying to get a bigger following on all those platforms like that.
Yeah.
Righteous Roots.
Yep.
Trying to get Righteous Roots up on all those platforms.
Do you have a an algorithm or a particular formula to be able to do that, or just organically? Because that's tough, man. You know, there's so much music out there. It's to get people to pay it. Trust me. I mean, I have the podcast. I try to. It's your kind of it's constant promo every single day to try to get people, YouTube shorts out, just promo all the time, to get people attracted to your brand and wanting to follow you and kind of pay attention to what you're saying. It's definitely not easy.
Yeah, I've had probably 300, 400 people a month at one point, and then it went back down to 100 or less.
Right.
It's probably near 100 right now.
Right.
And it is what it is, but it's I just gotta keep dropping music.
Keep that promo going.
Yeah, because I produce all my stuff. I make the beats and everything, so I try to do better each song. Every song that I make, I try to make it sound better than the last one I just did. So.
Do you said you make beats? Are you into making beats and kind of putting them together as packages and kind of slinging beat packs and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I sell beats.
Nice.
I sell beats on BeatStars.
Word?
Yeah, it's called on a site called Track Train, TrackTrain. Track Train.
Nice.
And I go by Tommy Locked In on that over there.
Nice.
So I do that sometimes. They're like rap beats. They're like trap rap beats.
Okay.
So people can rap over them. Say I don't know why I just started making beats like that for when I'm bored.
Yeah.
When I'm bored. I've made money doing this though. I've made money I don't know how much I've made. Probably I don't know. Probably maybe at least $2,000 from selling beats.
Really? What's an average beat? This is kind of I'm curious about this. What's an average beat go for? If someone wants to, they buy it from you, so when they buy it from you, they own it, or do they have to give you credit for it? How's that work?
If they don't buy it, they definitely have to give me credit for it.
Right.
But if they buy it, they can just
it's theirs.
Fucking use it.
Yeah.
But you still retain your part of the royalties. You still retain if you get on this beat, I'm still one of the songwriters or whatever.
Okay,
right. Because you made the beat.
Right.
You just gotta make sure that would happen. So
right, yeah, man, you gotta get credit where credit is due, man. That's definitely a point of the being the artist. So what's next for you creatively, man? I know you're making beats. I know you're a full-time musician. And you just got that brand new guitar.
Did you see it?
You're kind of like not playing. Yeah, man, I think it's pretty. Hopefully everybody's watching the video right now, man. That's an absolutely beautiful guitar, man. And it's my favorite color, orange. Yeah, I love that. Got a great sound to it too, man. Looks like the hippie set earlier, like like tiger stripe. That's awesome, man. Love it.
Yeah.
So what's next on the agenda for you, man? Are you obviously you're putting the music out, you're finishing the album?
Yeah, so I'm just taking it. I just dropped it as an EP.
Right.
I just dropped it as an EP recently. Mm-hmm. So I dropped an EP and it was 4 songs, right. And 2 or 3 of the songs I'd already released. So it was a new song. So I have
as far as the creative tip though, what's next on your agenda? Like what are you doing next week? Do you have a 5-year plan? What's going on next? Coming up through the next year and then moving on and on.
I think I have some shows coming up, be on some kind of not on the west coast of Florida.
Right.
I think Port Charlotte for
nice. It's a beautiful area.
Feast. I think it's Canna Feast is what it's called.
Yeah, Canna Fest, yep.
Yeah, Canna Fest, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm pretty stoked about that. And so
are you doing a solo or is that with your full band?
No, I was on 418. On 418, that's when that was gonna be.
Right on.
I think I'm gonna try and bring a band. I've already jammed with some guys. Like I've already jammed with some guys. Yeah, I jammed with some guys down in Florida.
Nice.
And, I just kind of want to do my thing, and I got tired of the cold weather.
Yeah,
that was my biggest part. That was my biggest thing. I freaking hate cold weather. I don't like cold weather.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It's fucking sick down here. I like it down here, so.
Yeah, it gets a little chilly here, man. I'm in the Ocala area, so it gets a little bit colder than it does out on where you're at on the coast. But yeah, I can't either, man. My hands don't work when it gets cold. It's just absolutely terrible. I hate it. I love the warm weather. That's why I like Florida so much, man. I don't think I could live through an actual winter like the hippies in Pennsylvania. I think, man, that's all. I couldn't imagine scraping ice off my windshield every day before I went to work. That would be. I can't wake up that early to go to work, man. I wake up 5 minutes before I got to be at the ranch, dude. I couldn't be getting up an hour before scraping ice off my windshield. 100%, man. So as far as young artists that are up and coming, especially in the reggae scene, is there any advice that you would give them? That, say, for example, they were your age when they started playing. Anything you would tell them that you kind of learned that you would suggest they do or don't do?
Yeah, I have two guys in mind. One guy's like in the Wilmington area.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Brandon Navarrete. He's coming. I've invited him to play at my shows. He plays some of his songs. Like I'll take a break and he'll play some of his songs on my guitar. So shout out Brandon Navarrete.
Is he a young kid?
Yeah, so he works, awesome. Out there. He's cool. Works out there at a little shop, and I told him, get out here. You're ready to start playing shows, I tell everyone, and then my other buddy, G Marikai, Gio, he's fucking awesome. He's out, 757 area. And I tell him, dude, you're fucking ready, man. Y'all are ready to get out there, start playing them shows,
That's it. I got some questions coming in for the people listening live. Summer Parker wants to know, what is your inspiration lyrically? What kind of drives you to write the lyrics that you write?
Well, some songs are about, ganja.
Yes,
some
absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Some songs are about just society and shit.
Well, what's one of your favorite songs that you listen to that puts you in a good mood? You have a favorite track that kind of gets you where you need to be, get you in a good headspace.
I dropped a song called Another Day recently.
Right.
My bud G Marikai.
Do you have a song that's not yours though that you listen to, an outside influence that gets you? Like mine's Sister Hazel. Hard to say. When I'm in a bad mood, I listen to that song and it gets me in a great mood. Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, I've been listening to this song Leaving to Zion recently. It's called Leaving to Zion.
Who's it? Do you know who's it by?
It's by Black Uhuru.
I love Black Uhuru. I got a trivia question for you. Do you know what Uhuru means in Swahili? Freedom. Okay. So they actually, Michael Rose came up with the name for the band. That stands for Black Freedom. I love Black Aruru. I'm actually playing some Black Aruru on my show coming up here at 9 p.m. Really excited about it, man. I love those. They were a big inspiration for me, man. Love them. Absolutely. So where can people find your music and support what you're doing? Social media, website?
Well, they can definitely go check out Spotify and YouTube. Yeah. Righteous Fruits.
Yep.
RIGHTEOUS. Righteous Fruits.
Yeah, you picked a name that's hard to spell.
I know. I realize
like
most people don't know how to spell it.
I know.
I was like,
how do you spell it? They
dang.
get to the right when it's over. Like, how do you spell the chus, you know?
I know. I was like, dang, I could have chose such an easier to spell name for these people. It's serious. It's serious.
Yeah, for real. I said, how do you spell the chus? Like, just like that. It is.
Like, why did I choose that?
Yep. Yeah, well, people call me Hippie-Fari. I'm like, no, come on, man. It's Hippie-Fari. You know, they pronounce it. I'm like, the I is long. I think I'm with you, man. I picked one of those too. So awesome. So Spotify, you're on all streaming platforms, though. And people can find you on YouTube too. Check out some of your videos.
Yeah, I got a music video on YouTube. We shot on the James River.
Nice.
In Richmond, Virginia. Back home in Richmond, Virginia. It was cool.
Are you gonna be doing more videos?
Yeah, probably. We also got some show footage that night at the Northside Grill in Richmond.
Nice.
On the north side. It's called Northside Grill. It's in a cool little area, little neighborhood.
Nice.
Of Richmond. It's pretty cool, and we got some footage there of us playing, like the band.
Right on.
Shout out to Chris.
Absolutely, man.
Toffer.
Any more shout outs that you want to give? I know you shouted out your band, your girl, Chris. Anybody?
Yeah, shout out to my girl Sam. She's a hard worker.
Yes.
She goes in really. She helps book a lot of shows for us. I don't have to work as hard with the booking because she does it all for me. So I'm kind of like skating, just kind of.
That's a sign of a good manager. They do all the stuff you don't want to do so you can focus on the music.
That's exactly right. Right.
Yep.
I mean, we do other stuff, you know what I mean? We kind of like do whatever. We get by. So
I got a quick question for you, man. Since we're watching this live, is it all right if we play your video real quick since you were just talking about it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, cool, man. Let's do that. Hippie, cue up the video. There we go. Nice. Here come a music.
We can take this winding road. Steal you. Soak up the sun. It's okay. Without you, the future's a scary thing. We'll be alright. Just gotta keep the faith. Please remember, there's always growth after the rain. Yeah, it's alright, it's okay. Don't ever feel the way she loves me. I can tell that it's real. So don't you worry, I ain't going low. This life is hard, good I know. But we can take this on the wide road. See you, broke up that sun. When it's over, we'll have had our fun. Yeah, it's alright. I'm right here. It's okay. Don't ever feel the way you love me. I can tell that it's real. So don't you worry.
Nice, man. Right on. That was awesome, dude. So did you just shoot that all in one day?
Yeah, that was one evening with my friend Patrick, videographer Patrick, Patty Stacks Productions. He's Patty Stacks Productions.
Yeah, he did a really good job, especially you floating on that tube down the river. That looked awesome, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Patty Stacks out of Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, that's why people got to be tuning in live, man. They can see the videos, you know. If you're just listening, you're not going to see all that awesome stuff. You got to tune in live, WTHC Radio, every Friday night from 8 to 9. Check out all the awesome stuff the artists provide, man. That was cool, man. Right on.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I got a question for you from the Hippie, WTHC Radio. If your music was a place, what would it feel like to be there?
Huh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's very interesting that you say that. I really like being at the coastline. You know what I mean? Just being on the beach, beachy areas. I don't know. I feel like that's just where I like to be.
Absolutely, man.
The air feels a little bit different. Being like from Richmond, Virginia, area, it just feels like a little bit different.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing like the beach, man. That's how me and my wife felt when we moved to New Smyrna Beach, kind of in the area that you're in. We got out of the car the first time. We were gonna move there, and we're like, the air just feels different. And I swear, when we took pictures, like it looked different. You know, I was like, this is definitely where we need to be, man. It's a spiritual place, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Right on. So before we hop off, is there anything else that you want to say? Any shows coming up that you want to tell people about? Anything we got to look forward to with Righteous Roots?
Man, we got a bunch of new songs coming. We got a bunch of new songs like unreleased in the vault. Just kind of got to release them at this point. And as far as shows, I'm sure I have something coming up, but off the top of my head, you know, I don't know. Got that 418 thing. And the feast, I think that's going to be fun. And man, I'm not sure what else. We got a bunch of stuff. I feel like actually just got to check us out. We got the events on Facebook and everything.
Beautiful. So is it Righteous Roots or Righteous Roots Music on Facebook?
Tom Layton in Righteous Roots.
Right on.
Yeah. Layton, Leighton, Tom Layton.
So your last name is just as hard to spell as Righteous. Nice job, Tom. Absolutely.
Yeah. I gotta make it very difficult.
You do. Well, at least Tom's easy to spell. You can't fuck that one up.
Yeah, you can't. That's the beginning.
Right on, man.
Or you could just search Righteous Roots. We're on everything. Righteous Roots Music. First word righteous. Second word.
Absolutely, man.
Righteous Roots. That's all you gotta search.
Well, Tom, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your night to come on. We definitely appreciate it, bro. It's an absolute pleasure as always. I like talking with you off the podcast. I like talking with you on the podcast. So thank you so much, man. We definitely appreciate it. And I want to give a big shout out to the Hippie and WTHC Radio for allowing me on their platform. It's a beautiful thing. They have podcasts every single night, 7 nights a week. So always tune into the WTHC YouTube channel. Catch some live podcasts. The Hippie does some stuff. Pretty interesting, pretty awesome podcast. So definitely be tuning into WTHC Radio. They got a really good thing going on here. We're definitely excited to be a part of it. So I can go ahead and say that there is strength in unity. Build your community. So follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Hippie-Fari. Shoot me an email, info@hippie-fari.com. And check out my website, hippie-fari.com. And catch me right after the Word Sound Power Conscious Reggae Radio Show. I'm selecting the best conscious roots, steppers, and dub reggae from the 60s until today. A whole lot more going on. We're going hard from 9 p.m. until midnight every Friday. And this is Scotty the High-Strung Hippie and Kira the Irie Empress, reminding you to speak your mind before somebody else does it for you. And folks, do something nice for somebody today. Grab flowers for your partner. Look at a stranger. Flip the homeless man a buck. But whatever you do, do it from the heart. Because all good things start with the heart. Peace, love, and Rasta rhythms are all a part of that reggae revolution. One love, fam.
The vibe, yeah, the signal stay strong. Roots in the system, play the truth in the song. High strong hippie with the mic in his hand. Broadcasting consciousness across the land. Friday night fire, no slack, no disguise. Real reggae wisdom on the vibe, yeah, the signal stay strong. Roots in the system, play the truth in the song. High strong hippie with the mic in his hand. Broadcasting consciousness across the land. Friday night fire.